This is the second section of AC voltage controller. In first section we have covered single phase half control and full control converter with resistive load. Average value of output voltage in full control, if we see the complete cycle, then it will be equal to 0. So we have to find the average output for half cycle, each half cycle. We have symmetry in full converter, but in half converter there is no symmetry shown because only the positive cycle is clipped by using thyristor, but the negative cycle we connected diode, so it will not be clipped in half control. But due to saturation of the transformer core, we cannot use single phase half control converter. So average output of single phase half control converter with resistive load is Vm by pi 1 plus cos alpha, where alpha is the triggering angle. For RL load, we have angle phi, where I naught lags phi angle from V output. If our control angle alpha is greater than phi, then voltage is controlled, but if alpha is less than equal to phi, then we cannot control our output voltage. Waveform of output voltage and current are observed in the figure. Here a small spike of negative voltage is also observed from pi to beta. It is known as extinction time. Pi to beta is the time in which inductance is delivering its energy to the source, so power flow will be negative at this time. After inductance is delivered its complete energy to the source, it means when current is equal to 0, then after some time, for that time, there is a freewheeling period where no power flow is taking place. Output current and source current waveform will be same, and we can see here that when the positive waveform of voltage, then output current is rising, and for negative spikes of the voltages, then output current will decrease. And similarly, in negative cycle, when output voltage is equal to minus of Vs, it will rising in negative side, and it will fall when the positive spike appear. For the above waveform, output RMS can be found by using this formula, and output RMS current is VOR by Z, where Z is the under root of R square plus omega L whole square. In second case, if alpha is less than equal to phi, then V naught is uncontrolled, and output RMS and current will be equal to the sinusoidal RMS and current. Drawback of phase control technique is that there is high value of harmonic distortion and low value of power factor is observed in phase control technique. So to avoid it, we are using here multiple stages of AC voltage controller. In single AC voltage controller stage, single stage, we have observed high harmonic value and low power factor. To avoid these drawbacks, we are using multiple stage. First one is two stage AC voltage controller. Here we are seeing that a transformer is connected, from where the supply 2Vs is transformed to different group Vs and upper Vs and lower Vs, and this supply is passed through a group of uh, anti-parallel thyristors T1, T2 and T3, T4, and then load is resistive load. The process is same like single stage. In positive cycle, the positive thyristor group T1 and T3 will be on, and in negative cycle, negative group T2 and T4 will be switched on. By observing the positive half of output voltage, it is very clear that thyristor T1 is switched on at alpha equal to 0 degree, and its conduction time is 180 degree from 0 to pi, and thyristor T3 is switched on later at alpha angle, and it is also switched on from alpha to pi. Similarly, in negative cycle, T2 is switched on at pi and it will conduct up to 2 pi, and T4 switched on at pi plus alpha and it conducts up to 2 pi. So why we are doing this? Uh, to reduce the harmonic content and to improve the power factor. And see what is going on. The output RMS observed here is equal to 1 under root of 1 by pi. First we integrate 0 to pi. Here only positive cycle is considered. Integrate from 0 to alpha, and in this only T1 is on, so supply only Vs supplies pass through it, and from alpha to pi 2 Vs supply is passing to the load because two thyristors are switched on. So from 0 to alpha, Vm square sin square omega t is integrated, and from alpha to pi 4 Vm square sin square omega t is integrated, and then taking the roots we get the RMS output RMS value. This is the formula we have obtained. Multi-stage AC voltage controller is the next one. Similarly, like two-stage, we can cascade a number of stages in AC voltage controller like this, and the waveform we observe is this one, where the firing angle of each thyristor group is altered to get the sinusoidal AC voltage. And what is the advantage of this? We can get the lower harmonic distortion and higher power factor. After phase control technique, next one is integral cycle control or switch on or off control. This control is different from the phase control in the aspect that at the middle of the cycle we will not clip the cycle, but we will pass the whole cycle or we will clip the complete cycle. Here the working is done on complete cycle. So here assume that we are passing m cycle and then switch off n cycles. So there is a group of 5 cycles in which we pass only 3 front cycles, and then we will switch off the 2 cycles, so 2 cycles will not appear at the load side, and this process is continued like this. Here 1, 2 and 3 cycles are passed to the load, and after that 6 pi to 8 pi and 8 pi to 10 pi 2 cycles are clipped, and after that 10 pi to next 3 again 3 cycles are switched on, and then 2 cycles will be clipped. So which gate pulse we have to pass and which gate pulse we have to avoid? Here from 0 to pi 4 pi we will pass the gate pulse, and at 6 pi and 8 pi gate pulse will not be supplied, so the thyristor will not switch on. Similarly 16 pi and 18 pi will be switched off. In negative cycle 7 pi and 9 pi gate pulse are not provided. Output RMS can be derived from here that VSR, this is the RMS value of source voltage, into under root of m upon m plus n, where m is the number of on cycles and m plus n is the total number of cycles. So m upon m plus n is referred as k. So VOR equal to root k into VSR, where root k is known as power factor. Application of integral cycle control is it can be used for AC load with high time constant. For example, it is used in induction motor with high mechanical time constant. The limitation of integral cycle control is that we can't get wide range of voltage control with this method.